From the dawn of civilization, echoes of wisdom have resonated through time. These whispers, carried on the winds of history, speak of profound truths and timeless insights. They remind us that some wisdom transcends the boundaries of eras, remaining as relevant today as they were millennia ago. His name is Solomon, the son of David, and his story is woven into the very fabric of our collective memory. Imagine, if you will, the weight of history converging within these hallowed halls. Here, within these sacred walls, we seek to unravel the threads of Solomon's teachings, to glean understanding from his Proverbs, and to apply his timeless wisdom to our modern lives. Open your hearts and minds to the enduring legacy of King Solomon, for in his words we might find guidance, clarity, and a path towards a more meaningful existence. My children, Solomon begins, his voice resonating through the church, a blend of warmth and authority. The pursuit of wisdom begins with understanding its very essence. It is not merely the accumulation of knowledge, but the application of understanding to live a righteous and fulfilling life. Wisdom is a shelter as strong as the house a builder builds, for in her heart lies the refuge from evil, the shield against temptation. Just as a well-built house provides safety from the elements, wisdom safeguards our hearts from the storms of life. Many chase after fleeting pleasures, seeking happiness in the ephemeral. But true joy, lasting contentment, is found in the pursuit of wisdom, in the understanding of God's word and his ways. Do not be afraid to seek knowledge, Solomon implores, his voice softening as if confiding a secret. For knowledge is power, and understanding is a wellspring of strength. The mind, like a muscle, grows stronger with exercise. Challenge it with new information, with different perspectives. Embrace the unknown, for it is in the pursuit of knowledge that we truly discover ourselves. But knowledge alone is like a seed lying dormant in the earth, he cautions, his tone turning serious. It needs the nourishment of understanding to truly blossom and bear fruit. It is not enough to simply acquire knowledge. We must strive to understand its implications, its nuances, its power to transform our lives. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. True understanding, my children, is not merely about knowing the facts, Solomon states, his voice filled with quiet authority. It is about discerning the truth behind the words, the deeper meaning hidden beneath the surface. It is about seeing the world through the lens of compassion, of recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. True wisdom lies in discernment, in knowing when to speak and when to remain silent, when to act and when to exercise patience. For with the wise thou shalt be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. My children, Solomon begins, his voice resonating with an almost tangible weight, true wisdom manifests in our actions, in how we treat our fellow human beings. Justice and righteousness are not mere abstract concepts, but the very pillars upon which a just society stands. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice, he proclaims, his voice echoing the words etched in ancient scriptures. The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Turn away from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. For the Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find his favor. Leadership, Solomon intones, his voice shifting to reflect the gravity of the subject, is not a mantle to be worn lightly. It is a responsibility, a sacred trust bestowed upon those who seek to guide others towards a better path. A wise ruler strengthens their nation, but a corrupt one brings its downfall. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithfulness of the treacherous destroys them. A good leader, Solomon continues, leads with wisdom, with compassion, and with an unwavering commitment to the well-being of their people. Pride, Solomon cautions, his voice softening as he addresses a vice that often accompanies success, goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. It blinds us to our own flaws, deafens us to the wisdom of others. Do you see a person wise in their own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for them. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. True wisdom, he asserts, is not found in arrogance or self-importance, but in the quiet understanding that we always have more to learn, more to experience, and more to discover about ourselves and the world around us. My children, Solomon begins, his voice filled with a deep well of compassion. We are all flawed beings, prone to mistakes, to moments of weakness, to causing pain to others, even unintentionally. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful, he implores, echoing the divine call for compassion. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. For it is in extending mercy and forgiveness, he concludes, that we truly reflect the image of God who, in his infinite love and wisdom, offers us grace and redemption, time and time again. The human heart, Solomon begins, his voice taking on a gentler tone, is a tapestry of emotions, woven with threads of love and fear, joy and sorrow. It is in moments of crisis that these threads are pulled taut, revealing the true nature of our character. Let me tell you a story, he continues, a tale that has been passed down through generations, a testament to the power of wisdom to discern truth and deliver justice. Two women, each with a newborn child, came before me, their faces etched with anguish and despair. One of the infants had died during the night, and each woman claimed the surviving child as her own. They argued before me, their voices rising in a crescendo of accusations and denials, each mother clinging desperately to the child. I listened intently, Solomon continues, observing their body language, the subtle nuances in their voices, the desperate pleas in their eyes. Their words contradicted each other, each offering compelling arguments, each accusing the other of deceit. The fate of a child, the sanctity of motherhood rested in my hands. After much deliberation, I called for a sword. The court gasped, the women cried out in terror, but my mind was made up. I declared that the child be cut in two, each woman receiving half. The woman whose child lived, her heart breaking at the thought of such a gruesome act, begged me to spare the infant, offering to relinquish her claim rather than see him harmed. The other woman, consumed by her own sense of loss and resentment, agreed to the division, indifferent to the child's fate. It was then that I knew the truth, Solomon proclaims, his voice regaining its authoritative tone. The true mother's love shone through, illuminating her every word, every gesture. This, my children, is the essence of wisdom, the ability to see beyond deception, to discern truth in the face of adversity, to make decisions that are not always easy but always just. Solomon's gaze sweeps across the congregation, his words echoing with the weight of experience. My children, Solomon continues, his voice resonating with warmth and gentle authority. You might think these stories and proverbs are artifacts of a bygone era, confined to the pages of ancient texts. But I tell you, their wisdom echoes in the hallways of your own lives, whispering guidance in the clamor of the everyday. The challenges you face, the decisions you make, the relationships you nurture, these are the threads that weave the tapestry of your existence. And within each of these threads you can find the echoes of ancient wisdom guiding you towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Seek the truth that lies beyond the surface. Listen to the whispers of your heart and let compassion guide your judgment. Choose your words with care, for they have the power to heal or to wound, to build bridges or to create walls. The world has changed much since my time, Solomon acknowledges, his gaze sweeping across the congregation, but the essence of human nature remains the same. We still grapple with the same desires, the same fears, the same temptations that have plagued humanity since the dawn of time. And yet we are also capable of the same love, the same compassion, the same capacity for wisdom that has illuminated the path of countless generations before us. The wisdom I shared with my people centuries ago is not bound by time or circumstance. Embrace the wisdom of the past, my children, not as a relic of a bygone era, but as a guiding light for the present. Let it inform your decisions, shape your character, and guide you on your own unique journey towards a more meaningful existence. In the tapestry of your lives, Solomon continues, his voice taking on a rhythmic cadence, you will encounter threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and adversity, love and loss. These experiences, he says, are the very essence of our existence. He speaks of the universal experiences that bind us together as human beings, weaving a rich tapestry of shared moments and collective memories. Remember, in times of prosperity, that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the riches of the spirit. It is the strength of character and depth of faith that truly enrich our lives. Solomon's words offer a gentle reminder to prioritize what truly matters, to focus on the eternal rather than the ephemeral, for better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with outright. This wisdom encourages us to seek integrity over wealth. When faced with adversity, do not despair, but find strength in faith and perseverance, recalling the words, "The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger." This promise of resilience is a beacon of hope. Solomon's voice is a beacon of hope, encouraging resilience and perseverance in the face of challenges. And above all, he implores, his voice filled with earnestness, never cease to seek wisdom to nurture your relationship with the divine, for it is through this connection that true understanding is found. Never forget, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. This reverence is the foundation of all true knowledge. Solomon's words resonate with spiritual depth, reminding us of the source of true wisdom. They call us to a higher purpose, to seek the divine in our daily lives. Solomon's words resonate with spiritual depth, reminding us of the source of true wisdom. My children, Solomon concludes, his voice filled with warmth and paternal affection as he stands before the congregation, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of many years. As you navigate the complexities of life, remember that you are heirs to a rich legacy of wisdom, a treasure trove of knowledge passed down through generations. He smiles gently as if passing down a precious inheritance, a gift that is both timeless and invaluable. Embrace the teachings of those who came before you, learn from their experiences, and let their stories become a part of your own journey. Allow their wisdom to illuminate your path, guiding you through the trials and tribulations of life. Solomon's words are a call to action, urging us to become active participants in the transmission of wisdom across generations, to be the torchbearers of knowledge. Share what you have learned with those who follow. Impart your insights and experiences, for in doing so, you ensure that the light of wisdom continues to shine brightly, guiding generations to come, illuminating the path for those yet to walk it. He extends his hand outward as if passing the torch of wisdom to those gathered before him, a gesture filled with hope and trust. Go forth, my children, and live lives worthy of the wisdom you have received, carrying forward the legacy with pride and purpose. Solomon's final words are a benediction, a blessing and a challenge to embrace the transformative power of wisdom in our own lives, to let it shape us and those around us. Silence descends upon the church, a silence pregnant with contemplation, inviting a deep sense of peace. The weight of Solomon's words, ancient yet strikingly relevant, lingers in the air, prompting introspection and reflection. His voice, though no longer echoing through the hallowed space, continues to resonate in the chambers of the heart, stirring emotions and thoughts, a timeless echo guiding us through the complexities of our modern lives, offering wisdom and clarity. The stories, the proverbs, the lessons imparted, they are not mere relics of a distant past, but living, breathing truths that transcend time, connecting us to generations before us. They remind us that the human experience, with its joys and sorrows, triumphs and failures, is a shared tapestry woven across generations. Solomon's wisdom, passed down through millennia, serves as a beacon, illuminating the path towards a more meaningful existence, guiding us through life's challenges. It calls us to seek understanding, to embrace humility, to champion justice, and above all to live lives defined by compassion and righteousness, embodying the virtues we hold dear. As you leave this sacred space, carry the enduring light of Solomon's wisdom within you, letting it shine brightly. Let it guide your steps, inform your choices, and inspire you to live each day with purpose and intention, making a positive impact. For in embracing his timeless teachings, we not only honor his legacy, but also illuminate our own path towards a brighter, more fulfilling future filled with hope and promise.